All right, what's going on, Team Elite? How are y'all guys doing today? Welcome to Monday. Welcome to December, right? Um, Happy Monday. Can you guys believe that December is already here? We're already almost to Christmas. And also, even bigger, we're already almost to the end of the decade. So, how do you want to remember this year? How do you want to end this decade? Do you want to end this decade strong? Let's do it. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this thing off. I'm doing this on my phone. If you are on here, hope that you know how to mute your device so we don't have any. Okay, great. Perfect. So as you guys know, the flow of this thing is usually we just, hop on about 5 minutes beforehand and have a chat. It's kind of like a round table type of get together before the call starts. Then at 12, that's whenever we go live. We start recording. We do a training. We go over some reminders. We welcome new teammates. We go over an action step, and then at the end of it, we do a quick Q&A. So just to kind of get that on recording, and also so that you know, so that you can tell your teammates about it too. The whole name of the game of this industry, you guys, is not to really be the expert, but to point people in the direction of the experts, of the tools. Okay, so that's why I just really recommend that you sell the thing that sells the thing. That's how Ray Hicken talks about it. Sell the thing that sells the thing. You don't have to be the expert in this industry. Just be a good pointer. That's it. So let's go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to start getting into the meat and potatoes. All right. So first off, let's welcome some new teammates to the team, to the family. Welcome Danny Abar. I hope that I said your last name right. Proud to have you on here, man. I'm excited. How do you say your last name, Danny?
It depends on if you're from France or not.
Well, how would you say it?
In Texas, it's A-bar.
A-bar. I like it. Have you ever heard of the knife K-bar?
Yeah, my son's Marine Corps.
Very
He
cool.
has one.
Very cool. Yeah, if you're an A-bar, you got to get a K-bar, right?
He's got one for us.
There you
I'm
go.
afraid. I'm afraid to touch them. They're a little sharp for me.
They are a good knife. They're definitely a good knife. So yeah, welcome to the family, man. We're excited to have you on
Thanks.
board. I'm happy that you have this amazing tool, this amazing gift to be able to help other people. And for those of you that are listening to this, me and Danny had a really good conversation on his goals, his dreams, his whys, and he has a big heart to help other people with their health, and along the way, that's going to help them make more money too. So that's awesome. That's just right in line with the flow and the heartbeat of this company and of this team. So really appreciate you again, Danny, and welcome to the team, big guy. Congrats.
Thanks. Thanks.
Yes, sir. So here's a quick reminder. Next step is to register for LVA, LifeVantage Academy. So you can do that at lifevantageacademy.com. This is me pointing, you guys. This is me pointing you to the six-figure training that we have set up here. All the Master Pro 10s, we're in agreement with this, and you're going to get the same quality training from these elites. They're all making anywhere between six figures a year to six figures a month. Okay, and this is the third Saturday of every month, and the next one that's coming up is January 18th. Whatever the third Saturday of January is. We're not doing one this month because it's December, but if you haven't registered yet, go ahead and go to lifevantageacademy.com and search for the nearest city near you. And hopefully you'll be able to see the value in that. And also get your teammates to there as well too. If you want to build a large organization, don't have the mindset of, if you want it done right, then do it yourself. That's fine if you're in small business, but if you want to grow a large business where you have time freedom, you want to get good at almost removing yourself from the picture and pointing people to the steps and to the tools and to the system. So that's the system, okay? Action step for Monday, it is set your activity goals. So these are things like, how many people do you want to prospect? How many times do you want to follow up with people this week? How many times do you want to get to the gym? How much extra water do you want to drink? This week, you guys, I really recommend that you set high follow-up goals, because we have awesome promotions going on with LifeVantage. So if you have been talking to people, then go ahead and take some time to scroll down your text message history, or if you're tracking your activity, then go back to the people that have responded to you and just ask if you can put them, if they would like to be on your exclusive VIP list to get the holiday promotions guide. That's it. And whenever they say yes, then just tell them to text LFVN to 484848, and they will get the text messages from the company, and that's really all you have to do. They will send over the promotions as they come out. And just so you know, Danny and other people that are listening to this, I don't know if you've checked or not, but if you go to lifevantage.com and if you click on the products menu, they have the promotions on there already. And what they're doing is they're releasing a new promotion every day up until day 12, I believe, of this month. So go on there, go to the shop section, check it out, take a look at the promotions, see which one that you like. Maybe you want to get one yourself, and find any that you wanted to share with other people. Okay. Party reminder: this Saturday, Team Elite Christmas party is happening, and I'm excited. It's gonna be so much fun, you guys, to be able to get together, break bread together, fellowship, recognize all you guys and your hard work, your hard activity this year, and give you guys out some awards. I'm excited to have it. You know, I'm very blessed and honored to have you guys as a part of the team, a part of the family, and all going after the same goals and doing life together. And if you are not in Texas, and if you want to join in on that, then you can join in. We're going to keep this Zoom link open so that you can click on it, pop in, say hi, say Merry Christmas, and that way we can see your beautiful faces as well. So excited about that. And if you want to come, then great. We'd be blessed to have you. We are doing a potluck, so bring something yummy to eat. And if you want to participate in the White Elephant Christmas gift exchange, then bring something no more than $20. You would make everybody feel bad if you brought like a $50 gift. So yeah, that's that. And here is an awesome training I highly recommend that you guys take advantage of. For a multiple social media recruiting scripts training, it's only $1, and it's today only. Go to higdengroup.com/cyber. And this training is done by Jessica Higdon, who, for those of you that don't know, she built a multiple 6- and 7-figure business mainly through social media. And so this training that they're offering is one that they did only for their 100K inner circle group, and they're offering it today to everybody for $1. So I really recommend that you hop on that. I'm going to be getting that later on today, and it closes tonight. So definitely take advantage of that. Really recommend you. All righty. There is actually, I think that might be a text from them. Okay, so here's the training for today, you guys. I'm excited about this. Ray Higdon just did this earlier today, and I really believe that this can help raise the profession if we pay attention to these things. So backstory behind this: Ray was on Twitter, and there was a couple of people bashing him on there, just bashing network marketing in general. And they were kind of surprised whenever Ray Higdon actually agreed with them on certain cases and things that they were saying. Okay, so they had kind of lame ammunition, and they were kind of befuddled whenever he took that ammunition and agreed with them on it. And they were like, "Oh, well, okay then." So here are 6 things that he sees in the industry that he believes that we should stop saying in order to help raise the profession. So one of these things is stop saying the phrase JOB, which is just over broke. It sounds like you are better than everybody else. It sounds elitist. Imagine this. Imagine the Christian that walks down the street and he runs into a Buddhist, and he acts proud. He says, we're better than you, type of thing. Do you think that attracts anybody to that Christian? Or if that Buddhist did it, you guys aren't worthy to be Buddhists, or you're not good enough to be a Buddhist or whatever. Do you think that would attract anybody to that Buddhist? Well, no, it wouldn't. And there's a lot of people out there that are very proud of their jobs. So don't bash a job, especially if somebody is happy where they're at. But if somebody is not happy where they're at, that's whenever you simply check to see if they're open to making some extra money. I love to say this line: have you ever considered doing anything different? Okay, well, what I'm doing may or may not be a fit for you, but would you be open to taking a look at a video if I sent it over to you? That's what I love to do. So there's a quick note on that. Stop saying JOB, just over broke. It just makes you sound like you think you're better than everybody else. Yes, I honestly believe that network marketing is well, I don't want to say better. It's one of the best ways out there to create time freedom and do something that you love, help other people. Especially, it's one of the safest ways while you are doing a regular job. But I'm not going to say it's better than everybody's solution, because it's not right for everybody, because not everybody is not everybody wants to be a business owner with network marketing. So that's the facts. Not everybody can do this. Not everybody wants to do it. So stop making it seem like a job is something terrible, unless that they don't like where they're at. Okay, network marketing offers hope, hope to those that don't like where they're at. And the I would encourage you guys to sell more so the possibility that somebody can attain financial freedom with us, not the probability of it. Okay, I'll get into that here in a second. So number two, I would encourage all of us to stop saying more millionaires are created in network marketing than any other industry. If you want something safer, you can say that this is the second highest paid profession, right behind professional sports. I've heard a lot of high level network marketers say that phrase, and that seems a little bit safer. But honestly, how can you prove this? That's the backing behind this. If you had anybody that was kind of a logical thinker and they want the facts, they're really nitty and gritty on the facts and the details, then I encourage you to look this information up. And unless if you can find proof of this, then I would encourage you to stop saying it. The whole premise behind all of these things to stop saying is we don't need to overhype the profession because the truth is enough, right? And actually, I would encourage you to go the opposite direction. I'm going to get into that here in a little bit more here in a second. So that's that one. Donald Trump, here's another one that I hope is true, but I've never seen the clip myself. So several people have said that either Donald Trump or Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or somebody was on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno or Jimmy Fallon or somebody, and they asked him, if you had to start over again, what would you do differently? And he said, I would find a good network marketing company and work my butt off. And then everybody booed him, and he was like, that's why I'm here and you're there in the crowd. And so that's a great story, and I hope it's true, but I'm not sure if it is, because I've never seen the clip myself. I've seen a lot of memes about it, but anybody can make a meme about anything. So I'm not sure if that's true. If you have found the clip on that, please send it to me, because I would love for that to be true. All right, but unless if you have the proof, then let's not say that unless if you can back it up. Number four, I would encourage people to stop saying you don't have to sell, because what happens whenever they get in and then they find out that they have to share this information in order to acquire customers, because that seems a whole lot like selling. Now, I would encourage you to say it in this way. In this industry, selling simply looks like sharing, okay? Yes, you do have to sell, but it just looks like sharing. That's how Jim Rohn put it. And instead of actually saying that you don't have to sell, rather talk about how simple it is. Don't talk about how easy it is. Don't say that you don't have to sell. Don't even bring any of that up, because you might end up digging yourself a hole. Simply, rather start selling how simple this is. If you follow these steps, then you'll get these results. And often you may have to follow these steps longer than, pretty long, if you want to make a lot of money in this industry. So here's where you can start. Instead of saying, here's how easy it is, right? I would rather you actually say, stop using the exceptionary story, but start building up the right expectations for people. If you follow these steps, then you'll build this business. Okay, you will make money with us. Surely you'll make something. If you follow our simple system, then you'll make some money with us. Now, I can't make any guarantees, obviously, but if you follow the system, okay, it's not always simple. Okay, it's not easy, but it is simple. That's what we like to say. So that's that one. Number five, stop saying how easy or fast it is to make money. And let's see if yes. Okay, so stop saying how easy or fast it is to make money. Because people, if you give them a date, if you give them a time at which other people have made a lot of money, then they will inadvertently set a disappointment date for themselves. So like, let's say that, and I do this by mistake myself too, so I got to watch myself, but I personally made about $3,000, roundabout, roughly about $3,000 in my first 2 months getting to Pro 3. And so if somebody else doesn't get to Pro 3 in 2 months, then they may have those disappointment date. They may set that disappointment date for themselves if they don't hit Pro 3 in 2 months. And then all of a sudden you have people that don't respond to you, they drop out of the business, and you're wondering what happened. So I need to work on this myself. I normally, if I do say that, I normally back it up with the average time to get to Pro 3 is about 1 to 6 months, and sometimes it takes longer than that. Now, let me ask you this. Even if it took you 5 years to develop a $500 or a $1,000 residual income per month, would it be worth it to you? Do you have any other way to make that kind of residual income in that short amount of time? That's a much better way to set up the right expectations, because most of the time they don't. I mean, even in real estate, like whenever you get a house, you flip it, you rent it or whatever, there are so many expenses and unforeseen accidents that happen that that throw that return off. It's crazy. So actually I would prefer that you let them know that it's not easy. It's tough. It does take hard work. Okay. And number 6, stop using the exceptionary story. So in every company, there are people that have come from other industries, or they've already had, they've come from other companies. They've already had mat time, I call it. They've already had experience. Sometimes they bring a team over, and so they get to an elite rank in like 3 to 6 months. And everybody in the crowd is like, oh my gosh. And here's the problem. Here's what they're thinking. Why can't I do that? They're thinking, what's wrong with me? That's what they're thinking. So here's another reason why you don't want to just only use the exceptionary stories, is because the brand new person says to themselves, well, I can't do that, so I must not be able to do this business. I would rather you say things like my friend Amy Homewood, Amy Murphy was building, a network marketing business for 17 years, and she only made like $3,000 in her whole 17 years. And then she finally found the right training, the right mentor. And now, because she persisted, now she's $1 million earner. I would rather you say those kind of stories. I would rather you say, like, there's tons of other stories, especially in Rank Makers, of people that have just struggled for years and years and years, and they finally got their first customer. I would rather you say those kind of stories, because it shows that anybody can do this business as long as they don't quit. Okay, anybody can do this business as long as you are persistent, you don't quit, you learn. It's all about skill and activity. So develop your skills and continue with the activity, because that actually develops your skills as well too. So mix it up. Don't just use the exceptionary story. Go the other direction. Don't use hype. What if it took you 5 years? What if it even took somebody 10 years to develop a $10,000 a month residual income? Think about it like this. It takes most people, the 40-year plan to build up that 401k just to get $2,500 a month. That's 40 years for $2,500 a month. Hopefully more than that, maybe 3,000. But even if it took you 10 years to develop $10,000 a month, that's still beating the 45-year plan by astronomical numbers. That's wild. That is very possible with LifeVantage with network marketing, because of the leverage type of income that we have here. And they actually did a poll of the elites in LifeVantage, and they found out the average time that it took those elites to get to Pro 7, and that was 24 months. So that may or may not happen for you. It's actually 0.01% that gets to Pro 7, simply because most people quit at everything they do, simply because most people quit at most of the things that they set out to do. So I encourage you, as long as you don't quit, you can have the same kind of success. You have to look at the people on the stage and ask yourself, did they do anything that I can't do myself? And the answer is no. You'll hear that over and over and over again from most of the Pro 10s. They'll say, I'm just a Pro 1 that never quit, that never gave up. That's it. And guys, if you want more examples of that, we have a good resource that I want to point you in the direction of. If you go to the Units tab in our Facebook group, let me show this real quick. If you go to the Units tab in our Facebook group, Units, if you click on the Getting Started checklist in Unit 1, okay? If you click here, go to the Team Elite Google Drive. Okay. Oops, wrong deal. If you go here to the Google Drive for Team Elite, and if you click on Getting Started Checklist, there is a helpful audios and books resource. This is a little document And now you can actually click on other things, other resources that teach you, give you great trainings. And if you look here at this Never Quit by Skip Campbell, that is one of those audios I was telling you about where he said, we didn't do anything special. We just made a decision to never quit. He said you would have to kill us in order to stop us from getting to Pro 10. So I encourage you, find this audio, find this, this resource, go through it, listen to them, let it encourage you, get that kind of training in your ear. I recommend daily, and it will help you out in your journey along. So if you stop saying these things, you guys, it will help stop making it too easy for our haters to hate the industry. This industry is good enough, okay? And if you do stop saying these types of things, you will breed tougher distributors, therefore lowering your drop-off rate. So stop selling hype, but the truth is enough. And again, if you want that $1 multiple social media recruiting scripts training, that's today only for $1, go to this link, higdengroup.com/cyber, and I hope that you get some value from that. I know you will if you take advantage of it. It's $1. You should do it. I'm going to do it, and it's really going to help me out, and I'm excited. I hope you do it too. So that's the training for today. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And do you guys have any questions that we can get on the recording as well? Cool, cool. If you don't, no big deal. This training was awesome. Hope that you liked it. Hope you got value from it. If you do have any questions later on, feel free to give me a call or put it in the group messenger chat. Don't forget about our party this week, everybody. This weekend, December 7th, goes from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Bring a gift, bring some food, and we're going to have a good time. So don't forget to write down your goals. Take some time to write out your activity steps. Sorry, take some time to write down what you want to do for this week as far as your activity. And because we have a party going on, and if you have any kind of things that you need to do as far as other Christmas parties, let's say you're really busy, it's okay to have a low production week, so adjust your goals. It's just not okay to have a no production week. And even if that means just reaching out to one person, then that's better than not doing anything. Does anybody have any questions?
Not me.
All right, big guy. Well, we already know that you know how to do this business. So you just get at it, man. You keep your head up, you keep going. And I just recommend focusing on the follow-ups this week because those people are already in the funnel. And we got a lot of incredible things to help people with LifeVantage and the promotions this week, this month. So let's all finish this month strong. And if there's no other questions, I'll go ahead and say you can see your way out, and I'll end the call here in just a second. Thank you guys for hopping on. I'm cold, so love you guys. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday. I'm going to go ahead and get back inside because it's nice and cold out here. Bye, y'all. Take care.
See you, man.
All right, see ya.